All right, welcome to Tuesday night preview of what we're going to have on Thursday night. It's just a little way of us getting into a little bit ahead of time. Also, maybe sharing some more urgent news about missing people under Amber Alerts and other things. And also, want to give you a special uh, surprise. If you can hold out to the end of this broadcast, we're going to really inform you on some exciting news between me and Tony. So if you could just hang out to the end, we're not going to be very long tonight. So I'm going to just get into it right now. Uh, there is an Amber Alert has been put out, and then they canceled it because of some situation in this. This is a missing Everman 6-year old boy. Family fled the country without him. So that should tell you a little bit about what probably has happened this dear child. That I hope not, but it doesn't look promising. He looks like he may have some Down syndrome or something, but they really don't say it. So that police from Tarrant County town was still trying to locate a 6-year-old boy, which the family appears to left the country. Everman's police said they got an anonymous tip about Noah Rodriguez Alvarez, I think it is, who has multiple physical development disabilities. Yeah, I thought so. Has not been seen since last November. That is awful. I can imagine what the family probably did to him. And I hate to say that, but his mother, Cindy Rodriguez, uh, Sin, reportedly avoided investigators and would not fully cooperate when they began asking questions. They should have took her into custody. They first gave this out, a picture of her, her car, and him, um, but she's left the country. She claimed her son was in Mexico with with his father, which said is not true. The biological father told police that he's never even met Noah. Records show he was deported before the boy was born. Police now believe Rodriguez Sin flew to Istanbul with her new husband and 6 other children. Noah was not listed as a passenger on the flight, so that's not promising right there. It's not promising at all. Um, an Amber Alert was first put out for her in the truck, but he was not found. They discontinued it as an endangered missing person report been made. So what I know is uh, that we have 6 year old. Let's see here. Says what I know is that we have a 6 year old disabled boy who cannot be accounted for, is missing, and that the mother is not willing to cooperate with investigators to help us simply assure the child's safety. And she's got basically got on the plane and took off. And that does not sound good to me. It really doesn't sound good at all. Um, Said police have since learned that she has enrolled her 4 other children from school, has unenrolled them from school, and was never enrolled in school. Basically, Noah was never enrolled. Expected to give another update on the case on Monday if they get a chance. Also, they have here a missing girl here. She is missing, reported missing. Uh, Daytona, Florida. A Shady Williams, 18-year-old, was last seen at her residence in Daytona Beach about 5 p.m. on 3/26/2003. Williams was last seen wearing green long sleeve shirt, a black biker shorts, and is approximately 5 foot 6 inches tall. She's considered missing, endangered at this time. If you see her, contact law enforcement. Uh, but the main one we wanted to talk about tonight is this girl here, Rio Boyd. Uh, Rio is a description is a white female. She's 21, 5 foot 6, 215 pounds, brown hair, blue eyes, a scar on her left forearm, and a mole above her lip. Now, you say 21 years old. Why is she missing? Because they believe that she's endangered because of some actions that were taken.
Everman police now say family of a still missing 6-year-old boy.
I'm going to play this. I meant to play this. This was about the child.
Everman police now say family of a still missing 6-year-old boy fled the country without him. Good evening, I'm Blake Hansen. Police say relatives initially thought 6-year-old Noel Rodriguez Alvarez was in Mexico with his father. This week, investigators learned that is not true. Police now say that after investigators started looking into the matter, the boy's mother, stepfather, and siblings took a flight to Turkey, and Noel was not on the passenger list. The Amber Alert for the child has been discontinued, but that does not mean that police are done looking for the child. Fox 4's David Santendry has a look at the case.
The Everman Police Department says there's no physical evidence about what may have happened to Noel Rodriguez Alvarez. Investigators say his mother has been uncooperative and has now left the country with her new husband and 6 other children, but not Noel.
First, let me start by saying that 6-year-old Noel Rodriguez Alvarez is still missing.
Where is Noel Rodriguez Alvarez?
What I do know is that we have a 6-year-old disabled boy that cannot be accounted for, is missing, and that the mother is not willing to cooperate with investigators to help us to simply assure that the child is safe. And we are desperately seeking the public's help.
The 6-year-old was living with his biological mother, Cindy Rodriguez Singh, his stepfather, and 6 siblings off Wisteria Drive in Everman in southern Tarrant County.
On March 20th, our agency was notified by Child Protective Investigations that they had received a complaint from an anonymous source that Noel had not been seen since November of 2022. Officers responded to the home and made contact with the mother. At that time, the mother advised officers that Noel has been residing with his biological father in Mexico since November.
Investigators say at the time they had no evidence to suggest otherwise.
On March 23rd, CPI contacted our agency again regarding Noel. They advised that they had spoken with several other family members who also stated that they had not seen Noel since November of 2022 and expressed significant concern for the child's welfare. Additionally, CPI was able to track down the biological father in Mexico, who advised that he did not have Noel in his custody and that he had never had the opportunity to meet Noel due to being deported prior to the birth of his youngest son with Cindy. Homeland Security records supported the father's statements. Additionally, the CPI investigator had attempted to make contact with the other children at their school, but learned that those children were absent and that the mother had contacted the school to inquire about their unenrollment.
Police say Child Protective Investigations tried to contact the mother, but believed she was intentionally avoiding them, which forced them to launch an investigation.
I am able to simply share that there have been prior investigations and actions against the mother. Additionally, the mother has an extensive criminal history involving alcohol-related offenses.
Friday, investigators ruled out the possibility of Noel being with other known family members. An arrest warrant for Cindy Rodriguez Singh was issued for false report of a missing child. Early Saturday morning, police issued an Amber Alert, but Saturday night, police learned Noel's mother, stepfather, and 6 siblings left the United States without him on a flight to Istanbul, Turkey, Thursday.
We do not have any direct relations to Turkey that we can identify. However, I can tell you that the stepfather is an immigrant from India. What we are trying to figure out is whether or not the Turkish Airlines flight was its final destination to Turkey or whether there was a connecting flight possibly elsewhere.
An endangered missing person alert was issued in place of the Amber Alert.
Noel suffers from multiple disabilities, including severe development disorder, social disorder, physical disabilities, chronic lung disease, which requires treatment and oxygen at times.
Everman police say they've learned Noel Rodriguez Alvarez was not enrolled in any school. Anyone who has any information about what may have happened to the 6-year-old is asked to contact Everman police. Federal, state, and local investigators are also assisting in the investigation. Reporting, David Santendry, Fox 4 News.
That is awful. I'm going to tell you what, it's bad enough missing child, but that's awful for a little disabled boy. Okay, now Rio Boyd. This is the one that I had originally got on the thumbnail, and this is one that I think it looks like to me that she was kidnapped, just because they found her phone out. It's a brand new cell phone. You know how anybody is about their phones. They it's a prized possession, a way for you to get in touch with everybody in your family. So. Uh, that is a problem. But I'm gonna go ahead and play you a couple videos on this.
Rio's been gone for 10 days, and so far, the biggest piece of evidence she's left behind is her cell phone. Detectives are hoping anyone working or living around where it was found will come forward to help. This week, the Pierce County Sheriff's Office put out this missing persons notice for Rio Boyd, and today they pushed it out again along with this map.
So if anybody has any video showing her walking around, meeting with somebody, getting into a car, we want you to share that with us so that we can kind of figure out where she went from there.
They're searching the area because in the center of it is where Rio's cell phone was found on the 400 block of Field Road.
It's on the ground right here.
This is just a block away from Rio's home. Brian Boyd says he only recovered his daughter's phone because a stranger answered it when he called.
And a guy picks the phone up, answers the phone, and he's like, hello. I said, like, who's this? And he said he just found the phone on the ground right here. And so I ran over right away and got it.
Detectives have cleared the man who found the phone, but won't share if they found anything on it yet.
I don't understand how she would have left her phone behind like that. So that's what kind of scares everybody.
Investigators specifically want video taken around 4 p.m. on October 17th to 4 p.m. on October 19th to get them closer to bringing Rio home.
We want her home badly, you know? So if anybody knows anything, we just hope that they'll call 911 as soon as possible.
You can upload surveillance footage directly to the Pierce County Sheriff's Office. We've got a link posted on our website at fox13seattle.com. Live in the newsroom, Nia Wong, Fox 13 News.
And another video.
Pierce County deputies are asking for the public's help, finding out what happened to a missing Spanaway woman. Glad you're with us tonight. I'm Greg Copeland.
I'm Joyce Taylor. The 21-year-old was walking to a friend's home but never showed up. King 5's Callie Greenberg has the details on her disappearance.
21-year-old Rio Boyd was last seen on October 17th. Her cell phone was found in the area I'm standing in right now near Field Road and Mountain Highway East. Authorities are asking people to check their security cameras in this area, hoping to find some answers. Rio Boyd was believed to be walking to a friend's in Spanaway. However, she never arrived. Suspicion grew after her cell phone was found not far from her home on the side of the road.
With most people nowadays, the second that they lose one of these, their world goes upside down. So a young woman who doesn't have her phone, apparently it's a brand new phone, that's a little odd.
It's been 10 days since her disappearance, and the Pierce County Sheriff's Department is still searching for answers about what happened. Thursday, the department shared this map and put out a call for any security footage.
If you live or work in that area and you have access to cameras, check your cameras between the 17th at 4 p.m. and the 19th of October at 4 p.m.
The department thinks a camera may have captured Rio and hopes it can address the questions surrounding her disappearance.
We want to know, was Rio Boyd outside? Was she the person that dropped her phone in the field there? Was she with anybody else? Did she get in a vehicle? You know, what happened that night or in between that time frame that her phone ended up in that field?
Sergeant Moss pointed out that every week the Sheriff's Department gets a few calls about missing people. He said that Rio is an adult and right now they have no indication that she is in danger, but that is part of the reason why they want people to check their cameras to look for any suspicious activity. In Spanaway, Callie Greenberg, King 5 News.
Pierce County deputies are asking.
And you know what we said, that
Rio's been gone for 10 days.
we get off here. Okay, I'm back. That's what we said. If somebody's 21 years old and they want to go missing on their own, that's your prerogative. But when their phone, their brand new cell phone, is found tossed on the side of the road, that tends to tell me something suspicious is going on. So, we're going to look into this a little bit further, discuss it, and if you live in the area, check your car recorder. If you drove by there, and you may have something on your video recorder on your car, if you have a camera in your car, so just about everybody does now, to make sure if you have an accident, you can run it back. Or if you live around there and you saw, check your ring cameras and everything. I think that's going to be the key, or somebody's going to give some information is going to be the key. So, a little short video tonight on Thursday. What we're going to discuss. I hope to really get into it. Now, the little special information I have about me and Tony. Me and Tony are going to start a channel. It's going to be a discussion channel on a whole lot of things. Some stuff we'll agree on, some stuff we won't agree on. Anything from UFOs to meditation to hypnosis to yoga to could be something about crimes, different crimes we'll discuss that is going on right now, or anything. It could be anything. Maybe give us suggestions about what to do. It's called Rabbit Hole 411, and we're going to be on live directly after this broadcast on Thursday night. So it'll be about 8 o'clock, and so you can stay over, subscribe to the channel, and give us some ideas, and hope you enjoy it. So that's Thursday night at 8 o'clock Central Time, directly after the missing live stream. So be sure to hang around after the live stream, and be sure to subscribe to our channel, and we hope that it can be at least entertaining. Hope so. So anyway, I'm going to let you go now. We just touched on a little bit of stuff that we're going to discuss on Thursday, and we hope to see you on Thursday night, and then join us also on Friday. On Thursday after Thursday, after we get through with this channel. It'll be about around 8 o'clock when we'll start, and it ought to be very enjoyable. So anyway, y'all have a good night.